Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Defiant Dispatches Live. And I'm here today with a very, very special guest, which I believe many of you may recognize. And if you don't, well, shame on you. A pox on your houses. I'm here with God, the Almighty. God, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up? How's it going, Brooklyn?
It's
Here we
going
are.
well.
It's only Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh my God, you're right. You're right. Listen, I want to start off by asking you on Wednesday, Hump Day, how are you? And there's a reason I'm asking you that.
Oh, tired, man.
How are you?
Really tired. How about
Yeah.
you?
Well, I'm hanging in there, but the reason I was asking you that is because, we've had floods, we've had tsunamis, we've had mass shooters, we have a jackass in the White House, Trump. I mean, why'd you send him? Did you run out of locusts? What's the deal? What kind of mood are you in, God?
Are you putting that shit? Are you putting that shit on me? Are you saying
You are you are
you're saying Donald Trump is my fault?
Who can we put the blame on for Donald Trump?
Yourselves, probably
Ooh.
would be first place. I'd look in the mirror, stop blaming, things that don't even exist, man. I don't even exist. Do you exist? When you really think about it?
Oh, are we doing existential
Yeah, you wanted to lead off with
philosophical?
I was invited on. I thought that this was going to be about your favorite Office character or shit like that. He wants to talk about earthquakes, yeah, and tsunamis and shit. And Donald Trump. I'll connect them all. Donald Trump immediately made a post, very excited about the tsunami. Really hoping that this distracts from the Epstein scandal.
Oh.
That's what I read. But I read in between the lines.
It's so crazy that I had to question when you said that whether or not he actually said he was excited about the tsunami. Because in the past week alone, let's jump right into what the nastiness of this Epstein controversy. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, God does have a Substack, and his most recent article is Donald Trump-Epstein is going to hell. It's news, I'm sure. That
Did I write
many
that?
Of you,
man, I was high at the time. It's just your daily.
You wrote it.
It's your daily recap of what just happened.
I read
it. I'm trying to process it myself, and it's just it's trying to stay on top of what the fuck is happening with that story. Is wow, it's insane.
I read your Substack because I was looking when, first of all, the title, Donald Trump is going to hell. I'm in a space where I'm kind of looking for hope wherever I can find it. And just the words that Donald Trump-Epstein is going to hell. I see what you did there, Trump-Epstein. You mashed up Epstein and Trump. That works.
Yeah, it was so hilarious. I should have gone with my first headline idea.
What was your first one?
Dementia-riddled criminal can't stop confessing. or if you wanted to go bare bones, you could just say criminal can't stop confessing, but now it sounds like The Onion. Like
the guy
headline.
In the past week or two has said the most. He said the most bizarre stuff that he wasn't even asked to say. Like, can you not just answer a question normally? They ask him, are you going to are you going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell? Now, if you ask me that question, I'm going to be the Usain Bolt of saying no immediately. Like before you even finish your sentence, I've already said no, right? But his answer is, I have the right to. What? You have the
Yeah.
right.
Oh, sorry. I was
What?
just associating there for a second, and then I remembered what the fuck we're talking about. It's a bummer,
Yeah,
man. It's a bummer.
yeah. Um,
The timeline doesn't match up. You know, on any of this.
you
I worked
haven't.
out I had the timeline today. The timeline, like the video of him at the cabin door doing his little I'm peeking my head around the cabin door thing. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm gonna talk real close to you over here. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. A little
Yeah,
secret. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There were underage girls, and he stole mine. He was stealing my
yeah.
underage girls. Can you believe that he did that? So that's when I stopped being friends. But the timeline doesn't match up.
No, no.
I'm just
His
reading the news. I'm just processing the news like you. It's like holy
there's
shit. You know how many times people have said holy shit in the
oh,
last 24? Bruh.
I'm gonna say a billion.
Yeah. It's been a lot.
Yeah,
A billion
yeah.
times. Yeah.
I
Holy shit.
I am I I couldn't understand what would possess him to say that he didn't have the privilege of going to Epstein Island. Like, can can you not read the room? Like, what would make that a privilege?
it's been a rough couple days. It's only been getting worse. The Trump-Epstein tsunami. It's like he's just confessing to everything on camera to get ahead of it. Like it's a scandal. Like he got caught cheating on his wife, and it's every word that he says. All I hear is him, Donald Trump, confessing that he's a pedophile.
Hmm.
Every post about it's just like, what a pedophile says what?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so
Um,
favorite office characters?
oh,
My
so
bummer
folks,
meter is my bummer meter is through the floor, man.
before we booted up this episode here, God and I were talking, and he said, "Oh, he was having fun watching me, um, write and listen to MSNBC at the same time." And I was like, actually, I was like, no, I do have a process for writing, right? And that involves like I usually put on either Seinfeld or Arrested Development because I've seen both shows so many times. I don't need to actually watch it, but I can hear the punchlines. And so God said he does the same thing. Which I was
Who
like, oh
doesn't?
man,
Who doesn't do this these
I
days?
have
It's the best.
something
It's
in
the
common
best.
with the Almighty. So God
You
likes
need to you
watching
need
The
something
Office.
to calm you down as you if you read about the news too much,
Mm-hmm.
to anchor you to some sort of reality. Maybe, I don't know. It's you just scanning the news of the day is like, holy shit!
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
one thing after the other, man. So
So
I'm right there with you. Yeah, I like
so
to watch. I like The Office. Yeah.
so we both like The Office. So I asked him who was his favorite Office character. So do you have you look at that smile? Who's your favorite, God? Who's your favorite Office character?
My favorite. I'm gonna have to go with Kevin.
Kevin. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He's the best. When he
I like
spills the
when he
when he spills the chili.
oh yeah. I was gonna say I like when he does the thing where me only speak like caveman, like when he was dropping
Yeah,
articles,
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like that. I like that. I don't
Uh,
know. Yeah, I don't know why I say Kevin. I don't know.
there's no right or wrong answer to that question, mind you.
Yeah,
It's
it's how
like
do
I
you pick
said.
a favorite?
So I'll tell you, my favorite is Dwight.
Mm-hmm.
Right at the very beginning of the show, Dwight was a nebbish. He was like a brown nosing jackass who was constantly. He was the target of Jim's pranks. But Dwight was really, in my opinion, like the only character who made like a major arc. He finally got the only thing that he wanted was to manage the office, and he got the woman that he loved, Angela.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of softened his edges a little bit. It made him relatable. It made him sympathetic. And I thought he was a very funny character. And Pam helped humanize him as well. Their friendship, I
Mm-hmm.
thought.
I mean, yeah, it's like what by what basis are we going? So Dwight touched your heart.
He did. He did.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the underdog throughout the whole thing. And even I think one of the most hilarious parts was when he shot the gun in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he continued to apply for the job.
Yeah. He
And
wrapped
he
himself in
as a
gauze.
as a burn victim. Yeah,
You
exactly. It's
made me
hard. It's
laugh.
hard to pick. Dwight. I could
Yeah.
say Dwight. I could say Michael. I could say, uh, yeah.
A lot of people
Michael's
didn't.
hilarious.
A lot of people didn't make it past the first season because of Michael, and that includes his own parents.
Steve Carell's parents.
Yeah, yeah, dude, your eyes kill me.
Well, I just think I couldn't make it past it. Oh.
Yeah, no, his parents could not stand the character he was playing.
Oh. They're like, this isn't our boy.
Yeah,
Right. He's obnoxious. Yeah, it's a kind of comedy. Uh,
it was
and
cringe comedy.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it gives you just feel like you understand every single character at their core. Why is it so good?
yeah.
But also, it's like Jim and Pam. Will they or won't they? What's gonna happen there, huh? Not too bad.
It's 2025, so I don't think we have to worry too much about spoiling things. But if you haven't seen The Office yet, go check it out. It's I personally I enjoy watching comedy these days because during the day and during the week I am like completely immersed in the negativity of the news cycle, and
Mm-hmm.
it really does, like it does after a while. It kind of weighs your soul down. So when it's time to, like, unplug, I sit down, my wife
Yeah,
and
and at
I
the
sit
same
down and
time,
have dinner.
as an adult, how do you not like read the news and keep abreast of what's
You'd be
going down?
surprised. You'd be surprised. There's so many people who don't follow the news, and not only do they not follow the news, but they're kind of proud of it. There's those people who like, man, I don't follow politics, man. Who's time for that? Both sides are the same. They're both, those people.
But you
Like
could
they
understand. But you can understand getting worn down by it because
worn down by what?
like by having to read these headlines, like summertime. People are like, I don't want to think about this shit right now.
I don't mind somebody who is not like, you don't have to be like have a UV drip UV, an IV. You have to have an IV drip of nonstop news going into your vein. Nice shades, by the way, God. Um,
Thanks. It's
I don't,
summertime.
I don't expect people to have, the news on 24/7, right? But I do expect you to have some kind of cursory knowledge of what state our country is in. Like, it's important. Like, um, for instance, if a bunch of your neighbors are being kidnapped by masked thugs and just disappeared, that's important stuff. Wouldn't you agree, God?
Yeah, it is. It's interesting that the thing that unites Americans now, they haven't been this united about something since Trump wanting Bin Laden. Getting these Epstein files.
Mm,
Man, American want them Epstein files so bad. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If
but
I
for
could just
different
if I
reasons.
could just get a look in them Epstein files, that'd be so cool, man.
It's
Just
different
just
reasons, though.
just one time. I just want to take a look in there and see who's in them Epstein files. I mean, who wouldn't, right? And
Yeah.
so everybody like, why the fuck not? Right. But everybody who's in there is like, nah, you don't need this. There's nothing to see here. Don't worry. And then
Hmm.
everybody who's not one of them is like, a pedophile says what?
Yeah.
A
You
pedophile
know what
says
I
what?
you, do you think that
Trying to dumb it
everyone
down. I don't want to say a million words. You get it though. He
yeah,
gets me. He gets me. Jesus.
I do miss Jesus. Where is he now?
You miss Jesus? I'm not good enough for you.
Oh, you're plenty good for me, God. I just, it's cool
No,
to
no,
have
no,
Jesus
no. Sure, no. It's cool to have Jesus there
riding
as a
shotgun.
riding shoddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus had some things to do. We're going live at in 40 minutes on my channel, so
Nice. That's nice.
he's
The
got to
first
prepare
time I saw
himself.
you, the first time I saw you on your channel, you were singing. You were doing some singing, and I made a request, and you honored the
What am
request. I
I
asked you.
what am I doing with myself? I gotta stop
Hmm?
singing in public. I don't know, man.
It
This
was
is
good. It was good. You did
it was good though.
ZZ Top's ZZ Top's uh, 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 oh, Sharp Dressed Man.
Everybody look crazy like a sharp dressed
Sharp
man.
Dressed Man.
Bam, 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 bam. Right.
How are you doing these wardrobe changes so quickly? Oh,
What do you mean?
because you're God.
I'm God.
That's so funny. Um, yeah. So, what's your opinion about how this Epstein drama is going to end?
Wow, that's a good question. Um, how's it gonna end? Wow.
Yeah.
I guess, as God, you would expect me to have a definitive answer.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, because you can
where
peek
this
down the
timeline,
road.
where this timeline in the multiverse is going. But
Yeah.
if I'm a betting god, you'd have to assume it's the dumbest and funniest thing possible. I mean, I would like to believe that we're building towards an excellent ending to this show. Like it's been very depressing show, but it's gonna have a happy ending type of thing. I would like to believe that, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any proof of that going to. I'll tell you this much: he may not be impeached, okay, over this or anything. He has the power, right? It's the Supreme Court,
Yeah.
but I would just say that long term, if he is remembered for all of this and it stains him, good because his entire philosophy was using hatred to protect himself. He knew it would work. He knew it would work. He didn't care the consequence. Consequences be damned. It was all about saving his ass. So the way how sensitive he is about this
Mm-hmm.
is just very telling, I think,
It's a neon sign.
to most people.
Yeah.
And I saw Joe Rogan the other day say this is a line in the sand, and I'm glad of that. I'm
Finally.
glad that people have a line. I wish it was the same lines that I have on a lot of things. But he's been speaking out on a lot of different things, which is good to see. I could have
Who Joe Rogan?
yeah, on some of but it's just interesting to see the base sort of fracture. But it's like, why you couldn't have seen this before? What do you mean you're surprised? So that's why we're in the situation.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just covering their asses now that the ship of fools is finally run aground. But yeah, man, it's the longest serving speaker in American history. Was it Dennis Hastert?
Oh, was he the longest?
Yeah, that's what I always see every time he comes up. Longest serving, maybe Republican speaker.
Wasn't he a sex offender?
And
Dennis
he
Hastert?
was a sex offender.
Yeah.
And nobody talks about that. But now, if it comes out, because it's not going to come out from the government, because he's covering everything up as far as I can tell, right? But it's going to come out from the news media, apparently. Like the Wall Street Journal or whatever. Like the letter thing that came out. He's not too happy about that letter thing. There's a letter? What? Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Relax, guy. They're like, just shut up, libtard. Give us. Yeah.
Wait, were you just doing the South Park voice?
Donald Trump. I need to get if I can just get the
Did
hair.
you see it?
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you
of
see
course
it?
I saw it. Yeah. Who hasn't
Because he was
seen
saying,
it?
come on, relax.
It was hilarious. Relax, guy. Relax,
Oh,
guy.
boy.
But prepare yourself, because this week, the next one will probably be something, we can't be too happy
Kirk.
about.
I heard Charlie Kirk is going to be lampooned in an upcoming episode.
Where did you get what? Really?
Yeah.
Where did you hear that?
That should be funny. In the news. Just like when I'm
Charlie Kirk
scrolling.
reacts to South Park parody of him in an upcoming episode. I'm just reading it now. Yeah, thanks. I'm just catching up myself. I haven't even had 50% of my coffee. Sorry.
Yeah, he's gonna make a lot of hay out of that, out of being featured in a liberal lampoon of himself.
Yeah, Fox News says Charlie Kirk embraces South Park parody of him in upcoming episode. Yeah, sure. You don't know what's in the episode, Charlie. Don't be so quick to embrace it, bro.
It is a serious kind of street cred if you are featured in South Park, even though, granted, some people get savaged mercilessly in South Park. And I hope it is Charlie Kirk, because he's a guy who is smart, who got.
Let me tell you, I did not appreciate the time that I was parodied on South Park.
Oh, when was this?
It was an early season, Okay, they had God on there, and it was like a little rat, like Splinter type of thing situation.
From the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
That
I had
Splinter.
whiskers, and I was a little like shit-faced demon, squirrel. I don't know what you call it. Please don't pull it up on screen, or but it was humiliating. Okay, what can I say?
I'm sorry, God.
I'm
I didn't
still
mean to
hurt.
bring up that painful memory.
Remember when they went after Kanye? That was early too.
Fish sticks? Yeah, I
Fish
remember that.
sticks.
Yeah.
But he has made so many references to
To South
South
Park?
Park. Yeah,
It's a big deal. South
in
Park
his
is like
songs
it's
and stuff.
massive.
Yeah,
I didn't even
well,
realize
but
that,
then but then there's people acting like, oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, who are these people? The White House responded, oh, fourth rate show. Who are they? And it's like you. They just signed a deal for 1.5 billion. Their
yeah,
show necessitated a response from the White House.
kind of a big deal.
Like, what the fuck is going on? That
Yeah.
that is wow. I mean, I've been waiting for them to do it too. This is the one. This is the version I wanted to see the whole. They had Mr. Garrison as
Hmm.
Trump. They had. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Did they do this before? I don't
Not
think
like
so.
this.
Not like this, right? They had a Canadian one at another point in time.
He was kind of Canadian because they do the
He
Canadian
said
with the
it's
head. The head is like split
yeah, but the only
right
thing that
across
was
the middle.
different
Yeah.
was the art style. That before it was like a Canadian. It's a different within the universe of South Park. This
Mhm.
is this like the actual photos, and
Yeah.
that is the shit that I love because it was like the last time they did it was with Saddam Hussein in
Oh
the
yeah.
movie, the first movie they did, and it was
Saddam Hussein
perfect.
was Satan's girlfriend.
Satan's lover, and so
Yeah.
now Trump has Saddam Hussein's voice. It was perfect, and he's the one. I mean, which I love is sometimes in an odd moment of quietude that we all find throughout the day, you'll just be sitting to yourself and be like, he's literally fucking Satan. And then you'll turn on South Park, and he's literally fucking Satan.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
You
very
see, you see,
satisfying.
you see, that's what they're doing there. It works on the two levels.
Yeah. 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 People I get concerned sometimes that people are calling him Hitler, which I think kind of it takes away from the evil that Hitler did. I understand because the parallel between like Hitler coming to power, right? He didn't start off with putting people in the gas chambers. He started off first by demonizing the Jews and by uh, uh, not demonizing is not the right word. Dehumanizing, excuse me, dehumanizing by calling them vermin and all types of things, and enabling, creating a permission structure for the Germans to act against Jews. And then slowly but surely, then they were started taking them to camps. And this is what we're seeing now. We're seeing that Donald Trump has set the stage for dehumanizing undocumented immigrants, creating a permission structure for them to hate
And
undocumented
yeah,
immigrants.
and you've got the ICE just got how many billion? Was it
Oh my God, 130,
130
170,
billion?
something like that. Yeah, it's a lot of billion. It's more than some countries have for their own armies,
Okay,
right?
I'm just finding out.
Folks, don't forget to mash the like button.
170 billion.
170. Yeah.
It's quick. Well, I just did a quick, Google search. I'm God. But hey, hey now.
Even God uses
I still
Google.
use Google, okay?
God, by the way, Joanne Kennedy here says that Jesus was arrested in Pennsylvania by ICE.
No. Oh, yeah, that's where he's been. Yeah.
And that he was from Venezuela. Is that true? Was Jesus from Venezuela and was working as a carpenter outside of Pittsburgh? Is that what happened?
I mean, there was someone named Jesus, maybe. Is she referencing a real thing? I'm not going to make a joke out of that. But yeah, and then those people came home, right?
Yeah.
And there hasn't been enough coverage of their stories or telling of their stories just yet. I think because nobody wants to, we're like, it's basically a situation right now where Donald Trump was like, don't talk about Epstein. And then everybody is like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk about it every day till the day I die. It's going to be my last breath. You'll see. Epstein. It's the ghost of Epstein.
Hoisted by his own petard.
The ghost of Epstein followed him to Scotland and back.
Yeah.
It was haunting him on the golf course. Did you see that clip where it looked like he was swatting at a fly?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When he's going like this.
That wasn't
people thought he was having a stroke.
That was the ghost of Epstein. And then there was a song playing in the background. What was that song again? It was so funny. I was laughing my ass off at it yesterday. Looking for a hot one, baby, this evening. Oh. Looking for a hot one, baby, this evening.
That's Donna Summer.
Yeah, that's what it was. And you gotta pull it up, man. Oh, it's so funny. Oh. Are you allowed to use look at videos like that on YouTube?
Yes, but the thing is with the music, if I play that
exactly,
that song, I get hit. It's
which is my point with Trump on that trip. He was blasting memories from cats.
He frequently does that. He doesn't care.
Oh, he does. Yeah. Because then you can't use the clip of the reporter asking the question. The bagpipes thing. What was that about?
Oh yeah, Scotland.
The bagpipes. Yeah, but that was Scotland his own bagpipes player that he paid for.
No.
Yeah. So I'm like,
really?
Was he trying to drown out during his little press conference any random questions?
Oh, hang on a second.
Maybe
that is what Trump does with those briefings, with like the helicopter briefings. I always wonder, why do you have the reporters ask you questions while the helicopter is can't you do this inside?
Because then when you watch it on social media, there's no way to wash that out. Right. Without some serious audio. I don't know.
Yeah, he can always say, I didn't hear the question properly because the helicopter. So if he says something stupid, he can just blame it on the helicopter noise. I didn't hear the question properly. But there's no excuse for when he's in a quiet room and he's being asked questions like, will you pardon Ghislaine Maxwell? And he says, I have the right to.
Yeah, what's up with that? A pedophile says what?
We know that.
A pedophile says what?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I don't know.
Did he? Am I allowed to curse on here?
It's too late now. You've already done it. You've broken the seal.
No.
Totally. Let it rip. Let it rip, God. Let it rip. Fuckity fuck.
Yeah,
there we
because there's
go.
different rules in different places. So,
Yeah.
holy fucking shit, man. What is up with that? He's going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, isn't he? And P. Diddy.
I
And,
saw that. Yeah.
and like, we think, like, it's going to happen on a Friday. I feel like it's going to happen, like, 2 days from now. Friday, August 1st, dead of summer.
And throughout all of this, he has not once mentioned the victims. He hasn't mentioned the victims. He hasn't.
Well, he mentioned one
said,
yesterday.
who himself?
Virginia Guffrey. He, for the first time, acknowledged
that they stole her.
This is new. At no point has he ever, I believe, acknowledged her name. I was reading about it last night. And that's what I read.
But he didn't acknowledge her victimhood. He acknowledged that she was stolen from him. He referred to her as if she were property.
Right. No, I understand exactly. And that's what makes it even more vile.
Yeah.
And horrific. Is just it's like he thinks that this is going to help him. He thinks it's like he's copping a plea. He's like, I know, I'll diffuse this situation. I'll give them a little something. And then they'll stop asking about it or looking at other testimonies from other survivors and so on and so forth. And stop reading articles that are dropping from, big media has decided to finally release some of these things that they've been sitting on. Like, what's going on, man?
I think he should release. I think he should have the names of the victims redacted, and then he should release the files as is. But he can't do that because his name is all over those files.
No, let's be real for a second, man. No, come on. We know that's not happening. That would have happened. That would have happened by now. You know the whole backstory, right? Like they had a team of 1,000 agents working 24 hours a day for months, just to redact his name, and then it's like 100,000 documents. So then,
is it that many?
At least, yes. And they, I guess they just decided to give up. They gave up. They were like, "Fuck this. Let's give up. Let's just give up, man."
Holy shit!
Fuck this. We're just not gonna release shit.
Damn.
Dan Bongino and Kash Patel were like, is Dan Bongino still there? Right? Is he still there?
Yeah.
Nobody's been fired. Nobody's been fired this whole time.
The puzzling thing to me is that Dan Bongino and Kash Patel had been the most gung-ho about this Epstein thing the whole time until I think it was like until about February or March. Then when they were asked about it, they spoke in hushed tones. They were like, I think Kash Patel was interviewed by Rogan, and he was just like, "Oh no, there's nothing there. There's nothing to see."
That's very interesting.
He went from fire coming out of his nostrils and steam coming out of his.
From this.
There we go.
He was like, "We need to find out what happened with the list. We need to find out. We need to get into office. We're going to expose everyone. All the Democrats and everybody." And then they got into office and they realized it was just like, oh man, I don't know what's in there, but it must be something bad, because why are they covering it up? This is like the dumbest, worstest cover up God ever fucking seen. Yeah, I'm starting to speak like Kevin now. How do we describe this in Kevin language? Me Me think president pedophile. No. Just stop trying.
Me think president pedophile need go bye-bye.
Yeah, it's not. See, no, it's not. It's not funny because, yeah, I miss.
Yeah.
I miss talking about other things. But this guy said, "Don't talk about it." So
Yeah. Yeah. If they tell you don't think about the pink elephant in the room, that's all you can think about.
Right.
Mary Walterman here says guilty people just keep talking. That is why he never shuts up.
Yeah.
Anybody else at this point would have been done, I think. Anyone else would have been politically done. And let's say if this was a Democrat, God forbid, if this was a Democrat in the same situation, it was like Bill Clinton. It would be people, our own Speaker of the House and our own majority leader in the Senate would have been in front, first in line to give him the boot.
But I've seen pictures. This is the thing that's confusing for a lot of people is like, I saw at the top of Reddit the other day a picture of him with a girl massaging his shoulders. And then apparently yesterday, then I've learned that that same person has said, no, nothing ever happened. And he's innocent. And, Clinton has himself said that he thinks they should be released. Bill. That's what I don't know what the truth is, but I know that's what I'm seeing people say. That, he said they should be released too. Yeah, and so did Trump. But all I'm saying is exactly what you're saying, that whoever's in the motherfuckers, fuck them. Fuck them to hell.
There it is.
Fuck them to hell. And I think
smite them, God.
Yeah, they
smite
can
them.
Whoever is in there, obviously, like... I mean, they're like, yeah, but I didn't do anything. I just flew to the island and, I didn't do anything. Basically what they're saying is, but you don't have any proof on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we? Also, the money trail. Did you read about this? Well, we haven't even talked about that's the thing. There's so many angles to talk about this. It's like, because it's a criminal...
I don't know about I don't know about the money trail, so fill me in on that.
That's something that the Republicans blocked from let me pull it up. Yeah.
God, why are you using a computer?
Because I can't. Because what do you mean? You think you think I'm AI?
You're the all-knowing.
I'm not AI, okay? That's just a branding thing, bro. Who's gonna be down with a god that admits that they ain't no shit? Anyway, yeah, I have it right here. What is this? I'm trying to get to the facts. The U.S. Senate Finance Committee began its inspection of Epstein's financial history in 2022 when ranking member Senator Ron Wyden discovered Wall Street executive and Trump ally Leon Black vastly overpaid Epstein for tax and estate planning services. Is this good? Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Further digging revealed that Black had reached a $65 million settlement agreement in 2023 with the U.S. Virgin Islands, home to Epstein's infamous enclave, in exchange for immunity from an Epstein-related prosecution. Immunity was granted despite prosecutors' conclusion that Epstein used the money Black paid him to partially fund his operations in the Virgin Islands.
Holy shit.
This is from beltway.news, everybody. Okay. It goes on and on and on and on. Okay. But
I've literally I heard nobody talk about this on the news.
Investigators have only had a few months to review the thousands of documents detailing Epstein's transactions, according to the New York Times, before access was cut off in January of 2025. In that time, investigators found over 4,000 suspicious transactions, totaling over 1.5 billion from one bank alone, but were unable to inspect the money trail before being roadblocked by the Trump administration. This happened in January. Repeated requests to renew clearance have been ignored by the U.S. Department of Justice, Wyden said, and the U.S. Treasury lied to reporters, falsely pinning blame on the Biden administration, because of course.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that's yeah. Well,
Time to do some digging.
yeah. Well,
I was
basically,
completely unaware.
that's
They always
yeah. I
say
mean,
follow
might
the
as
money.
well. Might as well. Exactly. Like you're gonna. Can we? I just think it's an evolve. It's clearly, something that people are going to dig into more or want to.
It's interesting
dig
that the
into more.
DOJ would block would block that, though. I mean, I say interesting. I shouldn't be surprised by it, but boy,
Yeah,
how
I mean,
how far I had my issues with Merrick Garland, but at least he wasn't a crook. He might have been slow.
I'm just a simple cave god, but I like a murder mystery, Sherlock Holmes type of situation. That's the thing. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to see there's so much smoke.
Yeah.
This is like a wildfire. The smoke is too thick.
Aries Wanderer is saying,
what do you think, Chad? Send him to hell, God. Send him hell. I think that he's sending himself to hell. It's the way that he squirms, and on that video, and that he thinks that admitting, like, holy shit, man, that quote, like he admits that he knew what they were doing with these girls. They're like, yeah, they were girls. They were girls working in the spa. Girls working in the spa, 14, and he became aware that they had been taken. Like, does he think that people are going to stop asking questions about that story? Because once it comes out of your mouth, Mr. President, there's kind of a lot of follow-up questions to that thing. Like, can we just back up the beep? Beep.
Well, here's the thing. He is so accustomed to not getting follow-up questions, to not getting pushback, to the most ridiculous things. Like, he's still saying that gas is $1.98 in some places in America, and it's not anywhere close to $1.98, but nobody ever pushes back on him. So he's used to people just taking his bullshit at face value, and that's why he thinks that he can say whatever, because nothing seems to matter. Truth doesn't matter. Lies don't matter.
Do you think that? I think also from he doesn't the White House have sources. They find out what stories are going to come out before they come out, type of situation. Very often, a couple days.
Probably.
They get a little warning. Like with this one, the letter. The disgusting fucking letter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's suing Rupert Murdoch over that.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal. And oh man, I lost my train of thought. Shit, it's just so disgusting.
You were talking
You
were talking about finding the White House finding out about stories ahead of time, and then you moved on to that letter.
So when he's doing this thing where he's just spilling the beans, like he did yesterday, right? And you're just left just like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah,
that thing. It's because he's trying to get out ahead of it, so that when it comes out, his cult will have their marching orders. Oh yeah, but he already said, that she was a girl and worked there, and he knew about it. And he said after that, he said no. If you go to the actual, I gotta watch the video. It's simultaneously hilarious and horrifying. He's just like Jeffrey, and then I found out the second one was also a girl, and then the first one I let him have one. I said, okay, you can have one. But then he took a second one of my girls, and I said, no, that's right out.
Yeah. That was his red line was
paraphrasing here. Yeah.
You're taking one too many of my underage girls.
Like the fuck, exactly like the fuck. I believe it's DAFUQ.
Yeah, that is correct. That is the correct spelling. ...
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a deep cut of The Office for some of you. Okay. Anyway, I gotta be heading out here soon. I got my own show starting in 8 minutes.
Yes, God, I want to thank you. I know you've got a busy schedule, managing all these crises and natural events and whatnot. Thank you so much for joining us here on Defiant Dispatches. I want to remind our audience to please, if you're not already subscribed to God, shame on you. But also, there's time to rectify that. Go onto Substack and go to his what's the name of your Substack? It's not the God Pod. It's
the God Podcast. You can go to the
podcast.
You can go to the I'll just give them the URL. It's the easiest way. Does anyone still use browsers and URLs? It's thegodpodcast.com.
thegodpodcast.com. Let's see. Boom. How's that?
Perfect. Look at you. Look at this wizardry. I'm so proud. Good job. There it is, everybody. That's where you can find my insane daily ramblings, or as I try to process the fuck just happened.
And folks, thank you again. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Defiant Dispatches. Make sure you tune in Friday for our regular story time with BDD. So until then, I love you all. Peace.